Okay, so this is ultimately a test stream. I'm going to start streaming properly from the start of November. So next week, basically, when the new races roll over on Thursday, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to do it on a Wednesday for now, just to purely do this test because I've got a free afternoon off work. But hopefully Thursday is going to be the day because then we've got the nice new races. We're going to go straight in there. I've managed to get into an event pretty much straight away here. Now, I've already got quite a few achievements for for getting S safety rating across 5 and 10 races. I've won races. I've got pole position in races. So the only achievement I haven't got is making up 12 positions. The most positions I've ever made up is 11. So we'll go live properly next week. We'll get the camera, which is on order. We will get absolutely everything sorted. We'll have stream alerts, all that sort of stuff. But the channel's been going really well, and I want to thank everybody. Nobody's watching right now. What's actually going to happen is, though, this is going to be put out on my page and people will be able to view the stream after the fact. I assume most people are probably going to end up doing that. So thank you very much to you guys for basically coming back, watching this. I will be going live on Thursdays when the new content goes live, probably about the same time as this, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I'm just going to do Thursdays. But today was free. I needed to check my tech, make sure everything's good, make sure the frame rate's good, make sure the internet's good, make sure everything's stable. So I'm not going to qualify. I'm just going to set my car up for this race. I'm pretty sure medium tires are going to be good along 6 laps. So we're just going to fuel for 7. I like to be safe. I don't like to go 6 laps. I like to go 7. And then we're just going to sit here and we're going to wait. Just tell me if I think the game is quiet enough. I've put the master volume down to 35. Should be sort of in a good place between my voice and the game. I'll obviously check out the stream after I've finished. We're going to do about 3 races today, and we're going to do them all from the back because I want this achievement, and I'm just hoping. We've been really fortunate with wins and podiums so far in the highlight videos. So if you haven't watched my highlight videos, go ahead and watch those after this. I'm going to put highlight videos of my streams up as well. So everything should be all organized. I just need a camera. Just need to make sure the internet's good. Don't have any random dropouts during a stream because that would be highly unprofessional. And I'm just going to talk everything through really as we go. Now, I know for a fact that as soon as you're in the pack, the racing is going to be hectic. So I'm pretty much at the back, I take it. I was one of the last to join the server. I'm trying to spot my car. There it is, I think, in like 20th place. Let's double check this. Let's double check. Come on, guys. Ooh, that looks like me. Oh, no. Oh, 17th of 19th. So I was kind of right. I knew I was 2 from the back, but I thought there were more cars in the race. Well, okay, this is going to be... Because if I make up 12 positions, I'm going to finish in the top 5. So I'm happy with the fuel and tyres. I haven't really done anything to set up the car. Does not matter. Going to do full live commentary. I do pretty much live commentary on my highlight videos as well. I do edit the odd bit in case I accidentally get stuck for words or something, but I like to do them as quickly as possible because I think the excitement comes from, acting in the moment. So here we go. We're ready to go. I've got my wheel plugged in. Everything's connected. My pedals are fine. Tested that my inputs were set. We are ready to go. Right, let's try and get this achievement. We've got to keep it clean. Keeping it clean is the optimum strat. So I'm just going to take it You know, I'm just going to be patient. I know where my braking points are. Wow, had to lift that. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm locked in with somebody. There we go. To be honest with you, I don't mind any of this because the first few turns are normally pretty awful. There we go. So I'm clear. These guys are off the track. I don't know if they're going to be ghosted. No, Rusty isn't ghosted. And we're going. Sorry if you can hear my gear shifts, by the way. My mic is noise cancelled and so on. But the magnetic clickers on my wheel are somewhat loud. Okay, so we've fallen behind a little bit. We haven't got any penalties, though. We're 2 places higher than we started. And I know I've got good pace at this track. I'm here for the achievements, guys. Assault in front seems to have lost quite a bit of pace. So we're probably going to be able to duck in here. Wow. There was a slipstream there to be had somewhere. I don't know if I trust these guys. Does anybody trust these guys? Wow. So there's some cars off. Oh, we'll take that all day long. I was being cautious, but to hell with it now. To hell with it now. Okay, so we've only got 7 more positions to make up. Let's get in that top 5, the holy top 5. Well, we're 11th now, only 6 places to make up. Come on, we can do this. Well, we're 10th. Okay, so we've only got 5 positions to make up. We're definitely faster than this guy. I'm somewhat apprehensive, though, about overtaking somebody like this at the end of the straight. Don't turn me. Don't turn me. Thank you. That's actually pretty good racing. Because he stayed close to me, clearly wanted to try it, but was actually quite respectful. So we're up to 9th from 17th. Let's go.
3 to go.
3 laps. Nearly forgot my braking point. Although forgot it in an early fashion, which would have been pretty much just as catastrophic with the guy right behind me as forgetting it late, I think. At least we don't get off track or anything. So, we can sniff. We can sniff the position we want. We want 5th. We're currently 9th. I want that achievement so bad. Let's get it. Let's get it first time. Come on. Let's go. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. With the pace that they were showing, I didn't expect them to do the old switcheroo on me there. Yes, clean driving. I was really impressed with that switchback that they did. I thought that the way I was catching them, I just thought they were going to be easy pickings. So 3 positions to go. I'm not in anybody's slipstream, so I'm just going to pull out to try and make sure the guys behind me don't really catch. Last lap. 3 positions off where we want to be. Hopefully there's some people struggling with tyres. Look how quickly I'm closing on some of these guys. And they've got penalties as well. So this could... This could come into play. There's not much of the race to go, though. We've got to be absolutely hell for leather now. Come on, let's get within that range. Come on, look, I can see him. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's a real shame. That was a good finish. So up 10 positions. Oh, 7th. Wow, the guy in front of that had a... Wow, we were so close. Inspire VI managed it. Look, 13 places up, so he'll have that achievement if he hasn't already. Or they, she, whatever. I don't like to assume often the massive demographic leaders are the males in sim racing and racing games in general.
We finished
P7. I was 2 off what I wanted. I so wanted that. I so wanted that. We're going to be able to go again. We're going to go to the next race. That's what we're going to do. We're in 7th place. Wow, 17th to 7th. So close. 2 positions off the achievement. We wanted it. We wanted it real bad. But we didn't get it. We did not get it, unfortunately. But it was, it's 12 positions. That is what we're looking for. We got 10 positions. We're going to get it. We are going to get it. Come on. It's going to come one day soon. Can I just continue on to Mugello? Because I might as well. Yeah, let's do this. I don't like getting disconnected at the end of them. So thank you for dropping in if you have. If you're watching this later on the replay on my channel, I appreciate that as well. We're just going to go through like 3 or 4 races today. I was thinking 3, but because of normally the practice sessions I join are sort of 20 minutes to go, but actually we're pretty much on point here for just rolling from one to the next. I'm not going to qualify in any of these because I want my achievement. That's the way it goes. It's the only achievement I don't have. That's what I want. So let's see here. So let's just set up the car. It's going to be an 8-lap race, so let's fill it up for 8 laps and let's go out for a practice because, or 9 laps, because I don't know if these tires are gonna be good for 8 laps. So let's get the hell out there. I just want to see really how the tires wear at this version of the circuit. Not even bothered if I get involved in a sort of practice race or just having to hang around behind this guy if he's not quicker than me. I just want to see how it's looking. I'm not that good here. But you got to come to every track sooner or later, haven't you, really? Well, I was going to... Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're starting from the back because I've got all the online achievements like pole, win, 5 back-to-back races with an S safety rating, and 10 with an S safety rating. So the only one I don't have is making up 12 positions. The most I've ever made up is 11. I made up 10 just now in the race at Watkins Glen. So we're going to see if we can do the same thing again. I know we're putting the safety rating on the line here. I get it. Good, it's better than that lap where I was pushed off the circuit. Lovely. It just depends how many people are going to be in the race now, doesn't it, really? Well, I was early there, wasn't I? Early there and too keen on the throttle in the middle of the corner. I don't think any of that really matters because we're going to be trying to come through the field and not trying to get bashed, so... To be honest, I'm probably going to be running at slower than optimum pace anyway. We just want to try and keep it clean. Welcome in if you're watching, and again on watch back later. But we're going to try and get that achievement. I've done all the stuff where I needed to protect my S safety rating, so I'm not going to start looking at trying an achievement to start from the back to gain 12 positions if I'm one race away from maintaining an S safety rating across 10. Do you know what I mean? Let's see if this is any better in third. Little sluggish out of there, isn't it? But normally you're kind of between gears a lot in these cars. Let's just keep going. Let's see what the delta's like. Come on. Okay, so you can ride your luck a little bit more there. I think I still need to go down to third here because it's scrubbing the tyres quite a bit. Oh, whoops. Got to shift gear, haven't I? That's something to do. Okay, we're up to 4th in practice. Hopefully back of the grid in actual fact, though. Yeah, that is better. That is better. Nearly forgot it was that corner. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this. We can tuck the car in nicely. And we gained a little time because I'd hit the rev limiter, hadn't I, at the end of the last lap. Going to probably be thankful not to be at the front of this at the start, to be honest. So that's a hell of a braking zone, especially when it's the full length straight. I know that's not the case here. Oh, yeah. It's pretty much the fuel load going down, though, that's doing that. I notice you just tend to get quicker every time in these short sprints. But I just want to make sure the mediums are okay, really. Remember to change gear as well.
30 seconds.
Okay, I'm pretty satisfied. I think we're down to halfway, aren't we? Can't for the life of me remember how many laps we've done. Okay, happy days, happy days. We're all right. We're all right. So if we start somewhere near the back, that's what we're looking for, okay? And then we're going to just try and get our 12 places. I mean, if it was 15 places, it would be even more exciting. But it's 10 places. I'm really happy with how this is going. I'm getting a good connection here. So I think we're going to be really good to start streaming proper from next week. Going full on in the schedule. I'm really looking forward to be back streaming, to be honest. And we're going to do it with a bit of a plan. So we're going to have multiplayer races that we can dive into. We can probably get some of you guys to also come in and race with me, which would be great. We could do some private lobbies or something. And also, I'm thinking about, you know, if there's anything in the world of Forza updates and so on to talk about that can later be, you know, fleshed out into videos or shorts or something, that would be absolutely ideal, because obviously I am a part-time YouTuber, not a full-time one. So the more I spend doing, you know, live stuff that can be repurposed, the better, because obviously there's a life outside of a 40-hour work week to be done as well. So the thing is, I love diving into Forza. So we're just going to keep going. That's what we're going to do. Keep on rolling. Oh, good. It's doing the thing where people are trying to leave the server. Where are we? Should we have a look? Oh, who cares? Oh, no. Where's my name? Am I right at the back? 21. Right. Right, we're in a better position. We're in a much better position. Because we were 17th last time, so it left us having to get in the top 5. This time, 21st. So we gotta get in the top 9. I will take it. I will take it. Top 9. I want to gain those 12 positions, more if possible. But you know, when you're getting the achievements left, right, and center, and that one just sticks out like a sore thumb. And I really wanted the S, I really wanted to be highly ranked online. I really wanted the S safety rating to try and be matched in clean lobbies. But now it's all about this. Now it's all about gaining the positions. This is painful, isn't it? We're just waiting for somebody. Oh God. Oh God. Have I broken the game? I click fuel to try and make something happen. Please go to the race. Please don't have crashed. I was in the prime position, 21st. This isn't good, is it? Or is it still just hanging around for people to be kicked? Oh, here we go. No, it's still counting down. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we haven't had a bug. We're all good. Though, to be honest, I haven't had many crashes, but I did get one earlier. Wasn't online though. It was I was trying some single player tests, and I didn't even get crashes before the patch. Really, I had a couple, I guess, after playing it for hours, but it was kind of, I'd left the game sitting for a while. I couldn't really tell what the situation was, whether it was maybe that my online connection had been lost or something. So it was inconclusive on that. But this looks pretty painful. But this is what one of the commenters on my videos said the other day, that if people are being kicked from the race, this is what happens. So it's hard to fill dead air when there's no racing. Hey, Grant, how you doing? I'm. Thanks for joining, by the way. You're literally the first person to comment on my live. I'm basically doing a test today. I'm playing on PC. It's been pretty stable up to now, but I'm starting to doubt that. I genuinely don't know if it's just crashed or whether we're waiting for the. Welcome in. I appreciate it. I am going to do like a full-on stream in terms of like cam, but I've got a cam on order. I just didn't know, like, is my internet going to hold out? Are the is the stream going to be smooth? Is my connection good? Is the bitrate good? Is my PC going to handle it? All that sort of stuff. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go live now. I'm originally planning to go live at the start of November. I've been really happy with how the channel's been going. It's really weird, isn't it? But it now says waiting for cars. So I think something's happening. Somebody commented the other day, mate. Grant, thank you for coming in, by the way. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, you are the first person to comment. I opened this channel, right, at the start of last year sometime. Didn't know what to do with it. I'm a sim racer. Basically, I've got a rig. I play like iRacing, ACC, Race Room, all that sort of stuff. I didn't really know what to do. I thought, you know what, there's a lot of sim racing stuff online, but I didn't know what my place was. When Forza was coming out, I thought, you know what, this game has a dreadful reputation for rammers and so on. So why don't I sort of try and apply sim racing tactics and sim racing frame of mind and good-natured stuff, because the penalty system in this is quite reasonable. And the handling model in this, I think, is decent, to be dead honest with you. I play on a wheel. I don't know if you do, but I've heard the controller play is also excellent. And I think, I just thought, why not? I'm just going to go into Forza, or Forza, as I should be saying. I'm too common. I'm a common English guy. I keep saying Forza, but I should really be saying Forza. Ah, man. This really sucks. What I think it is, right, somebody left a comment saying that if cars are being kicked from the server, like people have got a bad connection, or they're not ready to line up, or they've quit the lobby at the last minute or something like that, this is what happens. But I've genuinely not had it happen yet, but I don't really know what to do about it. I'd have to crash out of the game, wouldn't I? Do you think I should do that, or is something still going to happen? Yeah, that's right. So, does it... Ah, damn, okay. I thought it might sort itself out. I was looking forward to that because I was starting from 21st. I don't know if you were here when I was originally saying. I've just been basically commenting the whole way through anyway, regardless of how many viewers I've got, because I know I'm a new channel. I've only been uploading videos since the 4th of October, so I've just been talking really, just in case anybody watches this on playback. I will exit the game. Bear with me 1 second. Oh yeah, that quit remarkably easily, didn't it? So should come back in 1 second. But basically, it's a new channel. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to stream this stuff because the highlight reels have been going really well. The game's been going really well for me. I've been enjoying it. So here we go. We're starting up again. So I've got a cam on. Oh my god, that's loud. I've turned all the volumes down, so hopefully this isn't too severe compared to my voice. My voice is meant to be quite a lot louder. The game volume's down at 30% or something like that. We're back anyway. We're back in. That's a real shame, because that is the first time I've had that happen. I've had it wait quite a long time before, but I've never had that. Anyway, here's one of the bugs I was whinging about. Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to do that? Why do I have to set up my controller all over again? Let's go back into feature multiplayer. I'm enjoying the touring cars anyway. Road America. Let's get in. At least it's only 5 minutes to go until the next race. I'm not going to qualify once again. Yeah, so sorry, I don't know how long you've been here for, but basically my point here is that I'm going to... I've got all the achievements in terms of the online stuff. I've got a pole position. I've got a win. I've got 5 and 10 races at S safety rating. So there's nothing really for me to get in terms of achievements. Why not put it all on the line for the 12 places? Because I've been qualifying and trying to stay out of trouble. I didn't want to be in the mid-pack very much. There's trouble to be had there. But I am now trying to go for the 12 positions. I gained 10 positions in the first race. Let's get ourselves set up for the race and then just go out. Just make sure we're doing well. Let's see how our pace is doing. Please no more crashes. That's really embarrassing because the thing is, the crashing has been an absolute minimum as far as I've been concerned, but these things happen live, don't they? So yeah, I've got a cam on order. I'm planning to go live from the start of November, but I just wanted to make sure everything was cool because I didn't want to get all excited. Hey guys, I'm here with the stream, and then everything just be a complete disaster. So I just wanted to make sure the game was running nicely along with the streaming coding. Oh god, I want to be in third there for starters. I'll just keep missing gears all day. I'm a professional. This is how we drive. At least it's always a lot. The one good thing about this is there is always a lobby to come into. So if anything goes wrong, you just get straight back into a race. Or if you just want to dive in quickly in the evening, you don't have much time, you know, you've got a family, work, kids, whatever. It just makes it so much easier. Plus, you don't get too much, you know, I know that the mid-pack racing can be kind of dodgy, you know, rammers do exist, but I'm not glossing over that. But a lot of the people I've raced have been very, very good and very, very fair. It's been a lot better than I expected coming into it. And I tell you what, you do get a lot more grief in things like LFM or iRacing. If you make a mistake in those and you accidentally knock someone, take them out, whatever, people do not take that lightly, you know? I've done it very rarely. I am quite a careful driver, but, you know, people don't bother, they don't bother looking at your safety rating and going, well, he's clearly not a bad driver. Obviously, you can't do that in Forza, but I just mean in other games. People don't look at your safety rating and go, well, he's clearly not known for it. It was clearly an accident. They don't cut you any slack. So in terms of just diving in, having a race and having a bit of fun, I honestly can't fault it. I'd probably play Gran Turismo if I had a PlayStation, but I don't. So this is where we are. Hopefully any bugs in the game can get ironed out nice and quick. But I've been enjoying what I have been playing. Yeah, right. I will. Yeah, I will talk about that because I got done in one of my videos that I've already put out. I basically had a situation where they didn't really brake test me. They just didn't know the track very well. But I was racing them quite hard, thinking, hey, we're racing for position, and they braked quite hard into 130R, which, as you know, is pretty much close to flat, probably just a lift in these TCRs. And I didn't see that coming at all. And I just slammed straight into the back of them. And I got like a 2.5 second penalty or something. And I thought, well, I understand where they're coming from. The game has penalised me because I'm the car behind. Rammers are normally the cars behind, and, you know, aggressors in aggressive overtaking situations are normally the car behind. So I understand where the penalty came from, but it wasn't quite, you know, situation aware of what had happened. Maybe it could have been a little bit better at knowing that the car ahead of me was going slower than you would normally go in that corner or something like that. That would be where I would probably iron it out. But I think where they have got it right is that they penalise the car behind because that is actually quite a good indicator of blame normally. So they just need to make it a little bit more fair. But in iRacing, for example, you get penalised, both cars get penalised. So if you get hit by somebody who isn't paying attention, they get a penalty, but so do you. And it's called a no-blame system, that's what they call it. And it doesn't really work for me. I don't like it. Because why should I get penalised for somebody else not taking care? But I agree with you that this does need some perfection. It's not perfect out the box. It needs a little bit of refinement. I do understand that. But in terms of like handling, jump in and play, the online matchmaking, well, not necessarily the matchmaking, but just like the online system in general, the frequency of the races and so on. Honestly, I'm struggling to say a game that I have more fun in terms of racing anyway. The only other thing is that I can just about see my mirror in this car, and in the Honda as well, you can see the mirror quite well. But in certain other cars like the Civic, sorry, not the Civic, the Honda NSX, GT3, you just can't see behind you at all in cockpit view. And the thing is, I'm driving with a wheel, so I'm used to driving from the cockpit. Like, my perspective on how quickly to take a corner and braking points and all that sort of stuff is just natural from this position. So it would be really good if there was a virtual mirror. I know I can look behind. Oh, maybe I should. I've got a behind view, look, mapped to my wheel, and I think I've got... Oh, I've got something. What's my button for view? Oh, not that. Not that. Ah, there we go. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that... Do you think that would make me more aware of my surroundings? Maybe it would. Oh, wait, but it's got the virtual mirror. Oh, my God. I think you might be a genius. Grant, credit where it's due, my friend. Thank you for dropping it. If I'm the only one who gets something out of today, I'm happy with that. No, respect though. I agree, but at least it's better than... I think that might be better, you know. I never thought to race in this position because, I'm not a snob when it comes to sim racing, okay? But there's part of me that likes sitting in the car because it feels sort of authentic. Do you know what I mean? I've got the monitor quite close to my face. And that part for me feels authentic. I don't care what view anybody else uses. I'm not going to preach about that. If you use Chase Cam, whatever, I don't care. But, oh man, that's... You know what? I think that's going to make... Yeah, that's going to make a difference, isn't it? I think I was faster as well. Oh yeah, okay, we're good. We're good, happy days. I think I've got the fuel and tyres already sorted. Thank you. If I'm the only one who gets anything out of today, like I just said, I really appreciate you dropping by. I will have a camera and everything next week, so if you do wanna drop by when I'm streaming in future, let me know. And you're in the exclusive club of being sort of in the first 20 subscribers. So, if you wanna make any calls like, hey, Wednesdays are better than Thursdays for me and things like that, you're pretty much in a privileged position. If I had like 400 viewers, I'm not going to say, I can't change my times to work around other people, but you're in a good position. Right, so I've got 7 laps of fuel. Maybe just make sure. I like it to say 8 because then it means I can just clear. Excuse me. I just like it to clear the lap previous. Medium tyres should be good for a 7-lap race here, I think. I don't want to lose the pace. And where am I? Hopefully I'm near the back. Oh, I was like 20th, wasn't I? Okay. Hopefully we won't get frozen again. I'm going to try a race in hood cam. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Honestly, can't say thank you enough. But we're trying to make up 12 positions. That's what we're doing. Sorry, I've probably told you about four times. Okay, so I understand the problem with cars next to me. But I'm going to try and use my mirror because it is a little zoomed out, isn't it? Whoa, 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 guys. Ooh, switcheroo. Oh my god, this is... Okay, I feel something bad happening at the end of this straight, right? This is probably the worst braking zone that I know at the moment. It's like Turn 1 Monza. It's the Forza equivalent. I braked early in an attempt to not be that guy, and I got absolutely done down the inside, didn't I? Oh, thank you. We've gone back. Okay, so my early braking is made up for in early acceleration. So where do we go? 20th to 12th, was it? Something like that? We need 12 positions. I think we need to be in the top 8. Ooh, hello. Ah! I'm going to get boxed in. I'm going to get boxed in. Take to the grass like an absolute professional. Ah, this Audi, it's a good race. It's a good race between me and the Audi. Just don't brake earlier than last time. Ah, there's someone on my inside, so I didn't really have much choice there, did I? Come on, VW power. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're behind me now. Yeah. I was just trying to watch that arrow to make sure. Oh, wow, fantastic. Hello to you from from the UK. Thank you for tuning in, and nice to meet you. Come on. The Audis are quicker than me in the corners. I get a lot more understeer. And admittedly, the understeer is nowhere near as bad as the Civic, which I was enjoying racing, to be fair. It really is. It really, really is. We want to be in the top 8, and then we've got our achievement, and that'll be mission accomplished for today. We got 10 positions in the last race. Oh, I got turned in on then, surely. No penalty, because I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't hit anybody deliberately. They really left the door open. Sorry if you can hear my gear shifters, by the way. They're magnetic and they're the loudest thing ever. So I actually have noise cancellation and everything on my mic to make sure that the PC noise in the room and everything isn't too bad, you know, but they can still pick up my shifters no matter what I try. Because, of course, my mic is quite close to my face, and so's my wheel on my monitor, because I really got to stop missing gears. I'd be doing so much better if I wasn't missing gears. Wow. Where are they? Where are they? Ow. You get turned in on a lot, don't you? That's the awareness thing, though. I swear if they had a radar... Look, I got turned in on again. I didn't go wide then. Look, I'm giving him space on the outside. That's online racing for you, though, isn't it? If I'm right about my starting position, they've got the slipstream, though, haven't they? This is a nice little race. think I'm one position off now with that guy sliding off. I think I started 20th. And finally a clean lap, I think. No, it's not a clean lap. Damn. Oh, he wants to do the switcheroo. It's going to work as well. Whoa. It's going to get the slipstream on me again, though. Yeah, that's also true. So if they haven't even got the arrows on, and yet the arrows are the absolute bare minimum in my opinion. Okay, we made it. Although I'm in the wrong gear for the amount of speed I shed. Is this the last lap? Last lap.
Last lap.
No pressure, but a lot of pressure. I've gone quiet. Come on. Oh, please, 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 I started in 20th. I want this 12th position achievement. It means the world to me. I've got all the other online achievements. I feel like I'm a professional here. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is 7th enough? Please. We've done it! 14 positions. Oh, I really wanted that today. I really wanted that today. Because I was protecting, basically, long story short, I was protecting my S safety rating. Cheers, man. Thanks for your help. What lap time did I get? 108.9. Very, very nice. Not the quickest guy out there, but when are you ever the quickest? Well, you might be the quickest guy out there, Grant. I don't know. I didn't ask, but feel free to tell me. But I'm pretty happy with that. I hadn't dared to do this challenge because I'd got an 11-point gain by mistake once. Sorry, 11 place gain when I joined a server late and didn't have time to qualify. And then I realised that achievement was a thing when I'd already got the 11 places up. And I was like, oh man, I really want to get that. But I was more focused on trying to get the S safety and everything. I wanted to be matched in pretty competitive lobbies and so on. So let's see if we can go to the next race. Quickly before we get kicked out. Silverstone, yes please. We'll go in the VW again. I'm enjoying driving it. Let's just, yeah. Because a few of my videos have been in the... Oh god, what the hell's happened? Okay. That was interesting. It looked like we were... Oh, cool. I hope to race you soon. What would you be interested in? Maybe like a private league or some... If not a league, maybe just sort of drop in and play kind of private lobbies or something? League maybe is too organised. Some people are like, well, you know, I can't make 10 consecutive Thursdays or something like that, you know. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I've heard the controller optimization in this is extremely good and the feedback is extremely good as well. And I've heard that you can be similar pace. I just prefer playing on the wheel from a feel point of view rather than a haha I'm faster than you point of view. I just prefer it. But I have got an Xbox controller here that I probably will hook up at some point to try and get a bit of practice. Oh, cool! Thank you. I'll note that down for in. I'm gonna have to put it in Notepad for a minute. I'll seek you out. Oh, there's Notepad though. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Really, really cool to meet you. Really cool to meet you. Thank you for your help. Well, I guess we don't need to do that again then, do we? We can just shove. Should we shove 3 laps in the car and try and qualify? I've got my beloved achievement. Let's look at that actually. Look at this. We've done it. I don't mind everybody knowing my gamer tag because obviously I race with it on the screen all the time anyway, so no private data to worry about here. Yeah, we've done it. 0.83%, look. We're part of the club. But there's quite a few things that are locked still. Some of these things I can't unlock. I've won a timed race, for example, didn't unlock. So not sure what the situation is there. Oh yeah. So what happens is, okay, when the game starts on this screen, it always starts with the blank layout like that. And it doesn't matter what you do, how many times you save it, where you save it, how you go to the options, how many times you go in, you always have to flick it back down to your saved controller. It's kind of frustrating. But you don't need to do it every time. You just need to do it when you start the game. See what kind of pace we've got here. I mean, this is my home track, right? There are technically 2 tracks geographically closer to me now, but Silverstone, I suppose, is the main one, isn't it? Yeah, I think they'll fix it. Ugh, okay. Got a bit keen there. Put some throttle in the corner. Yeah, I think they'll fix it. Honestly, I'm going to stick with this game. I know that I've made a critical video, which is doing pretty well at the moment. You know, talking about the things that are missing from the latest update. It's kind of like, guys, you know, you released the game, you did an update, but there's all this stuff. But in actual fact, the core game. Oh, nice one! I love Kyalami. It's probably It's probably up there with my favourite tracks. I absolutely love it.
2 to go.
Oh, okay, lost way too much speed there. Ram speed, by the way, or R4M, is the guy I was racing with in that last race, isn't it? In the Audi. I've kind of lost the plot a bit here. I wasn't really thinking like a qualifier. It's kind of just having a nice Sunday drive. Right, let's try and carry a bit more pace through here, although the tyres are... Well, the tyres are still okay. Starting to go off. Going to stay in third, I think, so just try and stay tighter in here and not wash out as much. Stay in third here as well to try and carry a bit more speed. And then second. Well, I was a little early on the power, but I think we've got 4/10, which is all right. All right. Not too bad. Looks like we're on a similar pace with that Ram Speed GT again as well. So yeah, this might be a bit more interesting up at the top. It's tough to say for sure though whether I'll have any kind of response for the guy, because half a second is quite a long way, and then 0.7 of a second here is quite a long way. I love the fact that Edin 2 is a VIP, so they ordered the game early access, but they have 1 next to their name, so they're just like, yeah, I had early access, don't want it. I am also the fastest guy here, but that's got to be a glitch. They've got to have raced a bit, right? Is it a burner account, I wonder?
30 seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to have to change my tyres and fuel before the race. So hopefully there's another glitch that I got on this game where sometimes the track reloads during the 1 minute countdown, and by the time the track has loaded, you have about 3 seconds left, and you have to start the race on whatever fuel and tyres that you had before. So that's why you'll sometimes see me trying to sort all that stuff out before the end of qualifying, because I just don't want to be in this. It's like this basically, where it's loading the track, but it reloads it after the grid has formed. So it reloads it after this bit. So let's just get in there and sort it out. Barely 9 laps, which should do us fine. And I think medium should do us all right as well. 8 laps is a really short circuit, so we should be okay. Okay. But yeah, oh, sorry, I was middle of talking about something, wasn't I? But I always do this. I get too excited. I was qualifying. I do support the game. It's as simple as that. So I've made a critical video saying, you know, this is wrong, this isn't in it. And it's not things like I just made up a thing that I want to see in the game and just said, why didn't you do that? Because that kind of doesn't work, does it? They plan games, they don't have things that I want just because I want them. But it was more to do with kind of, you know, the user interface is a bit clunky, especially for mouse users. You know, it seems to be set up more for controllers, because you kind of have to mix, sometimes using the escape key when there's no button to get back and things like that. So it was just a critical video. But it doesn't mean I hate this game. It's actually because I really like this game. I think the handling's great. The force feedback is great on my wheel. I've got a direct drive, and I've spent a bit of time sort of fine-tuning the game settings and looking at other people's videos and sort of getting a general idea for, you know, what other people are doing, what seems to work. And I really like the game. I like that. I like the fact you can just dive into races. I like the multiplayer format. I like the fact it's quick and you can just do a couple of races and then just go back and spend time with your wife or your kids or girlfriend or whoever. It's a good game to dip into. It really, really is. The core is good. So it just made me a little bit sad. Like, oh, look, it's come out in this unpolished state and people are absolutely slating it. So, of course, that is what I was trying to say. You know, I'm like, these are the things to fix. So please fix them, sort of thing. So it's not like a critical video, I hate this and I want everybody to hate Forza, or I want all the GT players to laugh at it or something like that. That's not my intention. I actually love it. I want it to do well. Yeah. Yeah. I think, and if we're here now, busy sort of flying the flag for it, and it gets better in future, that's a good thing. I'm worried again. Has the game crashed? Well, it hasn't. I think we might be in a situation again where we're all waiting for somebody to get kicked out. But I have been in this position before, and it's recovered from this position before. So we'll give it a chance. We are a little bit. We are a little bit. That's the thing. Like, I have respect for the individuals who work on the game, because there's probably huge corporate goals and these crunches, and they'll be up all hours, and there'll be deadlines that are unrealistic, and they'll be asked things that are unrealistic. Oh, here we go. I think hopefully it'll work this time. I care about the people who work in the company, but I think it's okay to criticize the companies that, you know, make things come out like this. The AI was particularly bad because I would like to do the Builders Cup. I would like to do a little bit of single player and feel challenged, but I don't really like it in its current state. It's either not challenging enough, or they're all crashing into you. Here we go. Nearly concentration time. But they're either all crashing into you, not competitive enough, or way too competitive. These like 1 or 2 drivers that are just outrageously competitive. Here we go. Thank you. I'll take the off track, I guess. I'll probably get a penalty for... Oh, I didn't. Okay, 2 things surprised me. I didn't get an off track then. Although Dave Man did just apologise as well. So he clearly didn't mean it. That front wheel drive, I've got to get used to it. I've been used to driving a lot of rear wheel drive cars in other games recently, and the stability of the front wheel drive is great, but that washing out, I should have trusted them then rather than brake early. But yeah, that washing out on corner exit, on power understeer. Ooh, hello. Oh god, what the... I thought I was... Oh my god, I thought I was... I'm going to get absolutely mobbed now. I've just got to stay on the inside. Nothing I could do. Yeah, I thought I was closing on them very, very quickly. But I thought I was deeper into the corner... sorry, less deep in the corner than I was. That was really weird. I sort of lost my perspective for a minute. Right, let's try and claw it back. We don't want to fall back any further. We've already fallen back from our... what looked like a pretty solid podium chance. Wow, I've got to have a look at my pressures, you know, because I'm getting serious, like more understeer than I'm used to, even in this. Yeah, it's a shame about... It is a shame about career mode, because I don't normally play career mode. I guess a lot of sim racing titles are designed for online play. But... I don't know, there's just something about it where I thought, you know what, it might be quite exciting to own some dream cars and do a little bit of racing. Why the hell not? But it's not quite there, is it? But it's mostly the opponents that are the problem. Yeah. Pretty sure this guy's faster than me. Let's just try and stick with it now. Make no more mistakes. Let's see what third's like here. Seriously. I feel like I probably should have been doing that in third. It was counterintuitive, but I gained a whole bunch of time. Makes me wonder whether I should be going around there in fifth. Look at this, I'm learning on the fly. I've had some pretty good results in this game, and I'm suddenly feeling like my gearing is all wrong. Yeah, it is quite quick on the pickup. It's just because of... No, I think that's miles better.
Three remaining.
And that. Well, I don't know if it's faster. Marginally. It's worth doing. It's worth doing because it's about the same. And you don't get anywhere near as much understeer. God, I'm an idiot. Why has it taken me like 2 weeks to figure that out? I've tried a little bit of tuning. Little bit, because I know that the tyre pressures are pretty lousy out the box. And sometimes with a bit of front roll bar you can get a bit more turn in. But I've not done a massive amount of tuning, mate. I think we've got time for one more race before I have to go back to work. I've got 2 hours off basically in the middle of my day. I work from home and I can pretty much set my own schedule. Oh, I've changed down to get Forza Habit. Let's go. I could pretty much set my own schedule, but today I'm in the house alone, so it wouldn't matter how much I was shouting about racing. So I thought, okay, great, I'll use today as a test. So I was like, guys, I'm off at 3. I'll be back about 5. I'll work a couple of hours tonight, like 5 till 7. And I just wanted to stream at sort of this time because a lot of the popular streamers get going in the evening, like the esports guys and whatever else, and some of the other dudes have got some quite like Rory Alexander, for example, has like a day slot. So I thought like this little bit, like 3 till 5, is a little bit dead. So let's just let's just try slotting into this. I want to finish strong, believe me. What kind of time are we looking at there? Yeah, that felt slow. But then again, my tyres are starting to go. I think Kyle's tyres are completely gone. I think he might be on softs. Because the amount of pace he's lost looks more than mine. Let's see if we can sneak. See if we can sneak in there. I'm gonna dodge second. Oh no! I was too early on the power. Oh, we could have had a chance then. At a run to the line, look. Yeah, we that would have been close. That would have been close if I hadn't got on the power too early. Oh well. We started, what, third? Did we? Yeah, started third. Pandora's was obviously quick, just got the 11th place gain. They'll be kicking themselves if they haven't got the 12th place. I think I'm the only person who cares about that. And then Kyle had a pretty good race, but I think was on softs.
We finished P5.
Because of how much he dropped off at the end there. Unless the link is just absolutely awful on its tyres. But yeah, I'll have a play with tuning. You know, I might make a video about that. I'm just toying with the idea of whatever to make a video about right now. I've got about 10 video ideas, which are hopefully going to be doable, you know, over the next 5 weeks. So maybe like I'm aiming for sort of 2 a week. I've gone a bit hard on video creation at the start because when you haven't got anything and you make like one video and then you sit there for a week not doing anything, you know, you just obviously nobody's watching you because you've only got one video. So unless that's an absolute smash viral hit, which is kind of not really the best way to grow a channel, I don't think. Where are we next? Grand Oak. Oh, I'm not that great here, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I've got to get good sooner or later. I'm going to go back to the Civic. For old time's sake. Come back, Civic, all is forgiven. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in today, my friend. I'll be back next week after this with a bit more of an organised stream. I'll probably put a camera on. Hey, no, well, yeah, I agree with that because I have a few meetings that go on at 7:30 at night on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I am therefore just in on those days and can't really plan a lot else. So yeah, I totally feel you on that. I really, really appreciate you being here, and I hope to catch you again really soon. Thank you for all your help, and have a great meeting. Take care, mate. Okay, so I think this might be a fail. I've had this happen before as well, but not this specific issue. But I've had it where after about 3 or 4 online races, it can't seem to find the servers anymore, and the game needs a restart. So that's probably going to be something that I missed off of my video for things they have to fix. But they have to fix it. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick break to get a glass of water because I am really, really warm in here. And I'll let this try and load for a minute. If it fails, I'll reload the game when I get back. We'll definitely do one more online lobby. Okay, so if you're still there, I appreciate you watching, and I'll be back in a couple of moments. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. So I'm going to just restart the game. So it'll just go black for a second, but I am still here. This is probably the least. This is probably the least stable the game has been. It's not because I don't think it's because I'm streaming. I have had the same problem where you're playing online, you do about 3 or 4 races, and then it decides it can't find the servers anymore. That has happened before. Is that starting to annoy you yet? Because I've had to put up with that for 3 weeks. But yeah, it's fine after a restart. So I guess that stability needs sorting. So we can either do Watkins Glen again, which I wouldn't mind doing, or what are we looking at the Spotlight series? It's the last day, isn't it? Of the. We could try Barcelona. That's a pretty tough one. I did win that in my last video. Check it out if you haven't already. It's because it's sort of treading the same ground, isn't it? I haven't got any cars tuned up to go in this yet, so I'll deal with that offline rather. Let's do another Watkins Glen. Oh wait, what's the GT series saying? Grand Oak, but it's longer to wait. Let's do Watkins Glen again, I think. I don't have. I mean, I don't think I've got an early LMP. Maybe I have. Might be a disaster. Just start in 6 minutes though. Shall I see if I've got a car? I think I have. One comes with the game, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought it was that one. I mean, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it live. Okay, cool. So I haven't driven this yet. So let's see what we're doing in terms of fuel.
10 minutes till restart.
10 minutes. Well, at least we don't have to learn the track. We just have to learn how the car handles. Let's go mediums because we'll probably be doing that for the race. Yeah, I've not driven this car yet. Why not? Let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh, I'm not holding the wheel. Okay, now we're good. Oh, this feels quite nice. Why have I not raced this series? Doesn't it end today? He says while late braking and then losing the car. Oh, yeah, okay. Noob. Don't get on the power so aggressively when you haven't got traction control enabled. I'm going to go out here. This seems like it could be exciting. Oof. Ooh. I'll be all over the place with gears for a minute, but the higher gear... Oh, it's the full track. I nearly took the shorter one. That would have been fun. Let's see what kind of lap times I can eke out. Although this is going to be a bad one because of the spin at the start of the lap, of course. I probably should have skipped ahead, but I think it's important to know how it handles around the slower parts of the track and everything, so I don't really care about having to do like another outlap or whatever. So just got to be a little bit more cool on the throttle. There we go. Immediately better because I didn't die in turn 1. What a time. What a time to try a new car. Oh, God. Yep. I'll let you go, sir. So just got to watch for that getting out of shape. I'm not going to try and overtake them because I know I'm going to make an ass of myself. Car level 2, baby. Yeah, why haven't I been racing this? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to stay in 4th. Yeah. Because then if you're kind of a little bit too aggressive on the throttle, it doesn't want to light up the rears quite as readily. It probably means I'm not as quick, but I'm not really expecting to be competitive in this anyway. It's the first time I've jumped in the car. So it's going to be about surviving the race more than being an absolute genius.
Till race start.
5 more minutes of valuable practice. You can brake deceptively deep into this corner because it's so uphill. You probably know that already. But it's so uphill that you can pretty much brake last minute. Because the the incline scrubs most of your speed. Yeah, 3rd is still quite lively. Okay, this isn't too bad. We're not on the pace with the leader, but... Was I expecting to be on the pace with the leader the first time I get in the car? Probably not. Getting a bit more confidence now, but then that means I'm going to make an absolute ass of myself in the race. Car level 3, come to Papa. I think this is the last day for this series, isn't it? That's quite frustrating. It's actually quite fun. This is going to be one of those unfortunate situations, isn't it, where there's somebody who's like close to my pace, but I just want to be left alone to try and practice the car and just come home a boring like 8th position or something. Just a quiet... I want a quiet race, please, so I don't come in contact with anybody. Okay. That was a little bit too... Ooh, that was a little bit too optimistic. But we're not on soft tyres and we've got a race fuel, so we might have been able to get a 37 or something, which is pretty... That's not bad. Not bad, right? So this is going to be the final race of the day. And hopefully I will have enough experience in the last 10 minutes to see us through a race. I was just checking that I hadn't had a muted mic the whole time. Muted mic is one of my all-time great tricks. Okay, so the tyres don't look too happy. I did spin a couple of times though. But yeah, if people don't know what they're doing in this, I imagine the bus stop is going to be an absolute nightmare. Okay, now or never for being ready then, isn't it? There we go. So 33s, guys in qualifying. Hopefully we won't get a freeze. And we can make it through this one nice and easy. Oh man, the drink I got earlier. So refreshing. Right, so where am I? I'm taking probably last. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I'm 18th. That's alright. I can live with that. I can live with that. So, I've got 11 laps of fuel in. I thought I had a bit much. I guess it hadn't just worked out how much I was using yet. So it's going to be 10 laps. Laps. Right then, the final race of the day. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, especially Mr. Grant Williams in the chat from South Africa. If you're watching this stream back as well as a VOD later on, I appreciate that. I obviously can't see into the future, so I don't know if anybody's going to do that. If you've stuck it out this far, why not leave a comment? That's a pretty fair thing to say, right? If you've made it here, it's a super secret part of the video. So if you've made it here, leave me a comment. How about that? Wow. People can't even stay in a straight line. Okay, so the thing I was worried about of me looking incompetent was not the thing I should have been worrying about. I knew they were ghosted, but I think I felt like I'd carried too much speed anyway. So that's why I slowed down there. These guys are no longer ghosted. Whoa, okay. Thank God he didn't come back alive as he entered the track. But I did get super deep. Yikes. Ghosting is probably the thing I'm least used to, because in like iRacing, you just die and your race is over and your hopes of having a good race that evening are over. Ooh, I couldn't avoid that. Couldn't avoid it. No penalty. You're damn right. If that had said unavoidable collision, I'd have lost my mind. Ooh, didn't see that come in. Well, lap 2 is better than... Oh, God! What the hell? Just got oversteer out of nowhere. Hadn't even got that in practice. So, random oversteer. Well, not random, but just unexpected oversteer at full speed. This is concentration zone. Wonder if the S safety rating goes here. Is this the place we lose it? Okay, so no oversteer, please. I'll leave the door open. Okay, they're somewhat more experienced at this vehicle than me, I think. It's always interesting to try a new race on live rather than sort of, oh, goodbye. I said they were more experienced. There we go. I gave them the commentator's curse. Has everybody else done making mistakes now, do you think? Why do I also feel like I should be on hard tyres? That's the kind of lovely thing you learn when you drop into a lobby, realise you get it all wrong, and then you can go back in and correct it in future. I think I'm catching some people just. I wonder if the oversteer moment was actually inside curb moment. I'll have to watch it back. Whoa. Oh, God. Okay, we're alive. Yeah, I think it was, because when I caught the curb on throttle through the bus stop, I basically had the same issue. Sort of the wheel sort of snapped into oversteer. Getting a top 10 would be very nice, considering I think we might have to pit. Whereas with hard tyres, that probably wasn't going to happen. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so we're like halfway worn on the tyres. And we're kind of halfway race. Well, that's no good, is it? Because you don't want the tyres to go to absolute zero. So the second they start looking bad, I guess I got to come in. Up to 7th. Oh, there's probably some pit stops. There's me talking about pit stops and not knowing why I've gained 3 positions. Well, I know why I gained one of those positions. So... oh my God. Why was I so stupid? Also, why was I not ghosted? Oh God, here comes everybody. Wow, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Total time penalty is 1.5 seconds.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? These guys. Thank God nobody's watching right now. I can't believe how much people just those guys were literally rammers. I actually haven't had that really. I've had some dodgy start of race incidents where you think, well, were they a rammer or did they just get their braking point wrong or whatever? But there was no doubt that people were just literally driving through me for an entire lap then. And I end up getting a 1.5 second penalty. Absolutely unbelievable. That's the first one where I would say they've actually got that fully wrong, because I got the one for rear-ending someone at Suzuka in 130R when they braked early. But I could see why that penalty was given, even though I know obviously it wasn't deliberate on my part. and it was frustrating to get it, I could still see why it was given. But that one, I was literally just turned around and slammed into from all angles. All started with getting the braking point wrong there as well. I wouldn't have been caught up in any of that if I hadn't gone wide at that corner and then spun. So really, I've only got myself to blame. Slightly concerned about Taboo Master catching me with 9 seconds of penalties.
Three to go.
What a comedy of errors. What a decision to go for this race. Oh,
Penalty is about 2.5 seconds.
did I deserve that? Maybe. I might have deserved that one. Definitely didn't deserve the 1.5 seconds before it. I was about to say is Taboo Master within 2.1 seconds of me, but I don't think it'd really matter with 9.05 seconds. Also, what did they get the 0.5 for? I'd love to know what that infringement was. Oh, that's not a lapped car, is it? No, okay. I was going to say, it'd be nice to fight for a bit of position. Could you not? Damn right, no penalty. I'm assuming the tyres are completely gone on their car. Which might mean more people are pitting if they've had the same problem.
Last lap.
They're not, because I'm still in 12th. So now it's just a case of hoping that... I thought top 10 would be optimistic, and at one stage it looked like I was going to get it, didn't it? But I ruined my own chances. Bobby Valentina there. Bobby Valentino looks quite feisty though. Oh, he's going to be within 2 seconds of me, isn't he? Didn't think that through. Wow, I got on the grass. Did I sneak enough time? No. So I'm up 5 positions. But Bobby Valentino behind beat me by 3/10 in the end. Could I have had a maybe better exit from the final corner and maybe done it? Maybe. So could have got 11th there. That would have been quite good. And a 37.2 is not the fastest of times, but there are guys in the top 10 there, look. 38.2, 41.2. So there were guys who were slower who were just way more consistent. And didn't get as many penalties. I was a little bit unhappy with my first penalty, but the second penalty, no drama. Anyway, we've been here for 2 hours.
Good work out there.
My first stream as Hot Circuit, my first YouTube stream. Thank you so much for the people who tuned in, and thank you for anybody who ends up watching the VOD of this afterwards as well. Like I said, secret bit at the end of the video when things kind of went to hell and I tried a new car and the race wasn't very good and it was all a bit experimental. So secret bit at the end of the video. If you've made it this far, leave a comment. Don't forget to like it as well. So that's the end of online play for today. I was a little bit late to the stream because I was setting everything up, but 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock. That's pretty much us done 1 minute 52's worth of streaming. Wonderful. I will be back next week. I'm trying to toy with the idea of whether I go on Wednesdays again as a regular thing, which means we sort of stream for the last day of all the online, or whether the last day of all the online races might be sort of when everybody's bored of them. So I wonder whether it's okay to do my regular stream on Thursdays instead, in which case I'll leave it another week. So I'll just work on a bunch of videos and get those out this week because I've got some really good ideas and some stuff I want to talk about while the momentum with the channel is up. So momentum with the stream, early days, but I've really enjoyed it. I felt pretty natural. Let's get the camera on. Start in November. Next week, let's do it. So I've been Hot Circuit. Take care and see you next time.